Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, March 2, 2023. Today is good for participation and cooperation. However, you tire quickly of anything that lacks magic. Your professional duties or personal responsibilities can be pressing, but a good part of you would prefer to go your own way. It's not easy focusing on priorities temporarily, as much as you'd like to. Look for a balance rather than trying to push either one drive or the other. Watch for some tendency for news you hear to be exaggerated. Distractions aside, you can be feeling quite optimistic now. Keep thanking your lucky stars. With all of the planets direct in the heavens, you truly are experiencing a cosmic green light from the universe to pursue whatever is in your heart. Manifestation is a technique that helps you align with cosmic power and turn your vibration toward the one you're seeking to attract. However, don't focus on what is lacking, focus on the idea that what you seek is already here. By turning your attention from the future toward possessing the future now, you will begin to watch your life shift before your eyes. Use your intuition to navigate workplace discussions. As the moon enters its domicile, you may feel more inclined to pay attention to the emotional undercurrent at work today. The lunar energy may bring out a more sensitive side, such as talking about touchy topics or having a more meaningful conversation with a coworker. Your coworkers may also intuitively go to you to vent. Although this can be an emotionally complex lunation, make sure that you maintain your professional boundaries to avoid feeling empathetically burnt out while you are at work. Before leaving your income sector today, the moon will spend its final hours at a friendly aspect to Mercury and Saturn, just as they are moving towards an alignment in your career sector. While in the heart of the working week, this is giving both a boost, as both the last visit before Mars leaves your income sector and both Mercury and Saturn leave your career sector. This is also something that needs to be seized. Conflict is not your specialty, and you may find yourself turning your back today on those who seem to revel in conflict. Do not try to understand why others do what they do or say what they say. If you can avoid becoming involved, give yourself a pat on the back. Take yourself seriously today and consider your health. Your back supports your body during times of stress. It's important to adequately relax your entire back. Yoga or a hot bath is in order. Your ambitions in both your personal and professional life will be encouraged on this day. Along with feeling energized and ready to take on just about anything, you will feel more confidence than usual. Work this to your advantage by tackling the issues that you have been hesitant about. If you take the time to think about what you need to do and what your objective is, you will be in a much better position to get the results you want. Before leaving your income sector today, and as it is wrapping up its last visit before Mars leaves, the moon will form a friendly aspect to Saturn and Mercury in your career sector. In the heart of the working week, this is wrapping up a visit that has not only helped to bring all the different threads together across the income, work and career fronts, but at a critical time for each. At the same time, as Saturn moves into the final 7 days of a 3-year visit to your career sector, this is giving you a better sense of where the money is. At the same time that a sense of romantic nostalgia is experiencing a boost, the moon returns for an important visit to your communication sector today. After crossing the lunar nodes over the weekend and exposing any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs, the moon returns to give this a voice. However, this is also the warm-up for even bigger support ahead from the communication gods. Our eyes in the sky. The current placement of the moon in Gemini may be causing some disruptions to our sleep patterns. If you're finding it difficult to get a good night's rest, you might also be affected by an unbalanced aspect between the moon and Venus, which could leave you feeling even more fatigued in the morning. As the day progresses, you may notice a scattered or unfocused vibe, particularly during the first part of the day, when the moon and Mercury are in an off-kilter connection. This could lead to feelings of disorganization and confusion, making it harder to stay on top of your daily responsibilities. If you're struggling with this scattered energy, it's important to take a step back and reassess your priorities. Consider reassigning any tasks that can wait until another day, or breaking them down into smaller, more manageable chunks. By taking the time to regroup and prioritize, you can help ensure that you're making the most of your day, despite any astrological influences. As the sun rises, the moon in Gemini comes into a challenging square aspect with Neptune in Pisces, which can leave us feeling vulnerable and unfocused. This combination is a recipe for confusion, making it all too easy to fall for deceptive sales pitches or be talked into taking part in unfavorable deals. It's essential to be extra cautious during this time, especially when it comes to signing contracts or making any binding agreements. Double and triple check the fine print to avoid any hidden clauses or ambiguous wording that could cause problems down the line. It might even be wise to postpone negotiations entirely until you feel more confident and clear-headed. Instead, this transit is perfect for low-stakes discussions or speculation that don't require immediate decisions. Avoid making any major moves or commitments and focus on gathering information and assessing your options. By taking a step back and approaching things with a level head, you can minimize your risk and protect yourself from any potential harm. You will handle financial matters with your usual aplomb today and should consider different types of investments. A good idea can mean a successful future. Even if you are just looking for bargains, you'll be able to distinguish between good and bad offers. Take advantage of them before someone else does. As we move towards midday, the moon forms a harmonious trine aspect with Mercury in Aquarius, which can bring a sense of clarity and perspective to our situation. This newfound lucidity allows us to see through any attempts to deceive or manipulate us, and we can now identify those who have been acting in bad faith. However, instead of getting caught up in feelings of anger or betrayal, we choose to focus on moving forward and conserving our energy. We recognize that we have dodged a bullet and elect not to waste any more time dealing with negative influences or energy vampires. Through these experiences, we are also able to see who our true friends and allies are, and we can turn to them for support and guidance. Conversations with those in our support systems can be incredibly helpful during this time, as we share our feelings without becoming overly emotional and help others with their problems by offering sound advice. By remaining level-headed and focused on our goals, we can extricate ourselves from any sticky situations and move forward with renewed clarity and purpose.